6 years now, started in 2K20. I make videos.
Let's meet the stars for your Detroit Pistons. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 23, Cedric, number 23. At the power forward position, at 6 feet 7 inches, number 33, Tumani Mare. The other forward position, at 6'6" number 7, Canepo. In the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 0, Jay Duran. The other guard, at 6'6", number 2, Hey Cunningham. The head coach of your home team makes some noise for your Detroit Pistons.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Walter out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. And for Detroit, Canepo out there with Tumani Mare. Then it's Duran. Then it's Cade Cunningham. You know, Greg, when you look at the Eastern Conference, is it fair to say that both the teams we've got in this one are two of the top contenders?
Oh, no doubt. This could be an Eastern Conference Finals preview. In fact, I expect one of these squads to represent the East in the finals.
Poked away. And they're moving it up. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Pirtle. Toronto working the ball around now. Back to quickly. Good on the three-point shot.
Listen, if you give Emmanuel quickly a look from 3, there's never hesitation.
Here is Cunningham. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Offensive rebound.
Oh!
You got to get him.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Master quickly. Here's Walter. There's the 3. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Pistons basketball.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Over to the wing. Now Kamara. Defended by Sohan. Inside. Taken away. Anunoby outside. Quickly the pass to Pirtle. Pass to Sohan. Pirtle trying to get open. And the dunk by Sohan.
His vision is excellent for a center. You see it in the assist from Pirtle. He has got such great awareness of his teammates' movements.
Now here's Cunningham. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Kamara. They get it again. Pass to Canepo. Cunningham outside. Fires the 3. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Sohan finds Pirtle. Oh, that's blocked. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. To the inside. Pirtle with the steal. Anunoby outside. Pass to Walter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jalen Durham.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Raptors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
The first free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Endorse the Raptors. It would seem further ahead defensively than they are at the offensive end.
Kevin, it's an organization that historically looks for size. They have a lot of length and athleticism. The ability to force turnovers and be disruptive is something they identify, and then they want to push in transition. They're actually an entertaining group.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Zohan, the pass to Pirtle. Here's Zohan, covered by Kamara. Walter can't get it to go. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. To the right side. Lets it go with the three. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. Cade Cunningham, number 1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
Anunoby passes to Zohan. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Pirtle. That misses off the backboard. Pistons leading by 4. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
First personal foul.
And now that we are well past the halfway point of the season, TV, what are you most looking forward to?
I think, Kevin, this is the first time of the year where you start to consider, well, I'll tell you, the playoff positioning is starting to take shape. The potential first-round matchups become intriguing. I can't wait to see how things end up.
Here's Zohan. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And again, Toronto no luck.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Driving inside. Cunningham for 3.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
And the dunk by Zohan.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here's Cunningham. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Now, Kneppel. Off target from 3-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run.
And just takes a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's great. Taking a look here at some stats for Cunningham. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in assists, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Robert Williams is checked in for the Pistons. Sam Hauser comes in for Tamani Kamara.
Yeah, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Filipowski. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. They get it back. Murray Bowles. Williams with the clock.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Hauser. The 3. And again, Detroit with the 3.
The defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Toronto calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
So it's the Pistons now after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Here's Murray Boyle. Excellent D there from Williams.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Here's Okogie. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Bay. A 3-pointer off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The shot by Murray Boyles, no good.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Cunningham inside and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Filipowski. Raptors moving the ball around. He gets that one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Cunningham's shot is off. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. No good from outside. The lead now in single digits. Murray Boyles has got his second bucket.
This is how you make an impact on the offensive glass. Bring that intensity.
Pass to Bay. Here's Okogie. Nothing on the board. They get it back. The kick out to Cunningham. Fires the 3. Here's Okogie. Launches a 3. Filipowski grabs the board. Here's Murray Boyle. No good on the 3. And it's Bay with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They're leading by 8. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish.
And the Raptors with the ball, following the 3 by Detroit. He had a nice open look right there. There's 1:17 left to play in the first. And here's Cunningham. Pass to Williams. And here's Bay. Lets the 3 fly. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Hauser misses.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Cunningham passes to Hauser. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Collier. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. The Raptors making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. "32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Murray Boyle. The shot from the low post is good. Murray Boyles has got 6 points.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
Simmons inside. From deep. Hauser misses.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And that does it for the first quarter. Pistons ahead, leading by 8. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
22.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Pistons leading by 8. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Emmanuel quickly out there with Walter. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Robinson in at the center, filling out the middle. A three from quickly. It's sent back down by Simmons. Detroit on D. Anunoby outside. Pass to Walter. Buries the long-range jumper.
Such a selfless player. Anunoby isn't focused on his own shot. He's looking to create.
And when you watch OG Anunoby, what stands out most to you, Doris?
Oh, Kevin, you can't make me pick just one. I mean, this guy is elite on the defensive end of the floor. He's always going to give you great effort. And you better look out on the offensive end. OG Anunoby is starting to become a problem.
Outside, Bagley. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Kneppel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys, back to you.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Now here's Simmons. And stolen by Anunoby. Quickly with it. Now guarded by Simmons. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from quickly.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Pass to Kneppel. Fires from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Walter. Jacks up a 3. Simmons pulls it in.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. That Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
And the Raptors call time here, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And how about we check the numbers for him?
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
So it's Toronto now, trailing by 10. Pass to Filipowski. Quickly with it. Duren picks him up. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Emmanuel quickly, in a nutshell right there, absorbs the contact and finishes the play.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Detroit.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And GA, we've had some great left-handed players in this league, you being one of them. But that being said, give me your top 3 all-time lefties.
Oh, man, that is so hard, Kevin. I mean, I immediately, though, think of the great Bill Russell in the front court. Also, the Admiral, Bob Lanier is another terrific player. For guards, how about, Tiny Archibald, James Harden? There have been a lot of terrific southpaws to play the game.
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Kamara. Three-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. Filipowski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Stolen by Knipple. Now Duren. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Detroit. On Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against Sacramento, that's going to be one where it will take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Cunningham. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Pirtle, he is checked in for the Raptors.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Pass to Knipple. Stops. Pops. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 tonight.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Here's Walter. Driving the lane. Takes it off the glass. Walter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Cunningham against quickly. Duren. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
3rd personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
For your Pistons, Duren, 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Duren.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
To the paint. Here's Walter. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from Cunningham. Bayes checked in for Detroit. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Detroit, no good that time either. Raptors trail by 13. Now, here's Anunoby. Faster quickly. Offline with his three. For Detroit, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. In fourth, the Pistons.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That is his first foul of the game. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Raptors.
Zach LaVine.
Here's Collier, covered by Cunningham. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Collier. LaVine looking around. 4 on the shot clock. Chalk up 2 there.
Not just a jump shooter. LaVine is very capable on the interior.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Six to shoot. Pass to Bay. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Detroit. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, there's Toronto. Right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And for the Raptors, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Pistons leading by 8. Cunningham with it. 7 points in the game. It's clocked. LaVine with it, and it's Bay picking him up. LaVine gets the bucket.
Well, this guy's a tremendously fast athlete. LaVine excels in transition.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
For the Pistons, Robert Williams is checked in for Jalen Duren. Sam Hauser comes in for Toumani Camara. And Okogie subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Okogie. No scoring in this one. Clock at 6. Pass to Hauser. It's up a 3. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Collier. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Piston lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Hauser. They could use a bucket. Hits it from 3-point range. Hauser's got 14.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's LaVine. Williams with the block. Here's Okogie. Pass to Hauser. There's the triple. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Murray Boyles has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Levine. Good work defensively by Bay. Stolen by Levine. 14 feet away. Good. He hits the jump shot. Levine's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Hauser. Here's a Kobe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Right wing. Pass to Kneppel. Shot clock at 6. Now Hauser shoots. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Goes to the reverse layup and taps it in. 8 points for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's a Kobe. Still scoreless. From downtown, Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Levine. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Filipowski. A 3-ball. And it's Collier missing. Bay into the lane.
Tough sledding to the rim there. Bay forcing the issue down the lane.
The Pistons have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Here's Salon. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Great awareness in crucial situations. Nicely done.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pistons lead by 5. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Detroit finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They made a lot of trips to the free throw line. That speaks for how aggressive they've been, attacking at every opportunity. They're not playing with the finesse game that the other team's playing.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, their bench production has been a major factor.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Detroit leading by 5. You've got Jalen Duren. Kneppel out there with Tamani Kamara. Then it's Cunningham. That's the group for Detroit right now. Toronto shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Covered by Cunningham. It's deflected. Pass to Kamara. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight. Covered by Cunningham. Now, Sohan. 7-foot shot. Was shot missing. Great defense that time from Duran. It's Cunningham with the drive. Six on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. That 3 off the mark. Raptors trail by 8. Anunoby outside. Pass to Sohan. Now Anunoby takes a 3. They grab their own miss to the wing right side. Walter. And again, no good by Toronto.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Kept alive. Pass to Kamare. Puts up a deep 3. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. And the Raptors making a change here. Quickly is checked in. Here's Quickly. He's got 8. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's good on the way in. Quickly's got 10 points in the game.
That's about activity, determination, Quickly finishing strong.
Cunningham outside. And the layup is good. 9 points in the game so far.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
And the Raptors call time here. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. 5th on the list, Cade Cunningham.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Walter. Pirtle trying to get open. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Sam Hauser's checked in for Knippel. He's perfect from the line this time. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. To the wing on the left. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
And it's Sohan missing. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Now Hauser. 16 points for him. Kamare misses.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
Walter, good.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
They get a hand on it. Now, here's Quickly. Defense right on him. Pass to Pirtle. Plays it up and banks it in. And now just a 2-point Piston lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Connected to the game. Of course, that's one way to describe Jakob Pirtle.
Well, Pirtle is an exceptional screener. He loves to hit the glass. He's a very physical player. He's everything you want in a big. Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
That ties the game. Sohan's got 6.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Now Kamara. Five to shoot. Pass to Hauser. They need this one. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. The Pistons making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Filipowski, he's checked in for Toronto. Raptors have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Walter. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Pistons shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Hauser with the ball. 16 points for him. Back to Kamara. 6 to shoot. Detroit, no good that time either.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle. Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And the call will be against Emmanuel quickly. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
The Pistons making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Timeout call, the Pistons.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Pistons. Hauser, the pass to Williams. Here's Hauser. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Going inside. It's sent back down by Simmons. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Collier, he's checked in for Walter. Here's Murray Boyles. Gets to the corner and buries it. Murray Boyles has got it all tied up now for Toronto. Simmons on the wing. Quickly covering. And Simmons kicks to Williams. Shoots the three. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
And here is Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, you love to see Simmons use that size to finish at the rim and let him know.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Collier. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Shot's good by Duren. Duren's got 4 this quarter.
That's a nice job by Simmons. Just creates an easy opportunity for his teammate in pick and roll action.
On the wing, Anunoby. Off on the layup.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Quickly against Simmons. And they double up Simmons. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Collier. Out to the wing with the shot. They get the rebound. Murray Boyles.
Nice job cleaning some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Buries it from three-point range.
And I love how assertive Bay is offensively. Solid at catching the defender there off guard.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back over to you guys.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 6-point Piston lead.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Kick out to LaVine. Releases from the wing and drills it. LaVine's got 8.
That's such a beautiful, high-arcing jump shot from Zach LaVine.
And they double up Simmons. LaVine against Bay. Pocket 6. Pass to Salon. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Salon's got his second basket.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Guarded by Simmons. Kick out to LaVine. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Pass to Bay. Pistons passing it around. Another 3 for Detroit.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Murray Boyle. 16 points for him. That one good for 2.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Pass to Salon. And another 3 for Detroit.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Outside, LaVine. Shoots over Bay. A new 14 for the Raptors. And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Knipples checked in for Simmons. And the Raptors also making a change. Walters checked in. That one misses for Robinson.
Well, the one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Collier. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Count it, good. Bay's got 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And so it's Detroit holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Raptors with the ball. 11-point game on the court for Toronto to start the 4th. We've got Emmanuel quickly. Hurdle is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Walter. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific work in the 2-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Pistons?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Quickly the pass to Anunoby. Active quickly. Here's Walter. 6 to shoot. Active quickly. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Duran. Anunoby sends it back.
Oh, man. OG Anunoby's versatility on the defensive end, so impressive.
Got that one up quick.
Boy, that's his second three. First of this half, though.
Pistons leading by 7. Now, Knippel. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Pass to Cunningham. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound, Detroit. They've led by as many as 14 points. The Pistons making a change here. Hauser's checked in.
For your Pistons, Sam Hauser.
Raptors trail by 8. Pass to quickly. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's good.
Boy, quickly getting a bucket on the interior. Nicely done.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. To the middle. Pirtle with the steal. Pass to Walter. 3-pointer. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Pistons on defense. 6-point lead. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Cunningham looking around. Pass to Kamare. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. And the Pistons lead by 9.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Down low, here's Sohan.
Boy, you love that play by Quickly. This guy can score or make plays for teammates.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cunningham. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
Here's Walter. It's stolen by Duran. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Hauser. Pistons passing it around. Here's Knippel. Quickly covering. Shot clock at 5. Now Knippel hangs home the trifecta. Knippel's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Sohan. Rebound by the Pistons. Now Hauser. Pass to Kamare. Cunningham against Quickly. Here's Kamare. A 3-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 12, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Team second.
That's good from Anunoby.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Boy, sloppy play, a supreme lack of focus. That's 4 turnovers for him now.
First team foul.
Pistons leading by 11. Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Hauser. Duren trying to break free. Offensive rebound. And Duren slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
The shot's good from Quickly.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Pistons have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. It's Cunningham with the drive. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Pistons lead by 13. Here's Walter. Pass to Quickly. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
The Pistons making a change here.
Pistons, number 23.
Pistons leading by 11. Cunningham with it. From deep three-point land, Toronto grabs the miss. Anunoby's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Walter. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Walter's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Raptors. And here's Cunningham. To the inside. Duren. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's stolen by Cunningham. Out to the right wing. Now Kneppel connects from three-point range. Kneppel's got 9 points now in just the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
It's Cunningham with the rebound. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Kneppel. He's guarded by Anunoby. Back to Kamara. And a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Pass to Kamara. Here's Kneppel. All sorts of time, and he nails the jumper. Kneppel's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Cunningham against Quickly. Here's Poeltl. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Well, one thing you know about Jakob Poeltl, this guy never stops working. What a motor.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Get up, get up, get up. Start making some noise.
We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Jalen Duren.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
JV Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Pistons leading by 12. Got a piece of it. Pass to Kamare. Here's Knipple. And the three ball is good. Knipple's got 25 points.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Walter, good. He's got 22.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
It'll go, and the Detroit leaders get down to 11 on the bucket from Anunoby.
I'll tell you, because of his big frame, if you allow OG Anunoby out on the break, good things will happen for his team.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Anunoby finds quickly. Again, Toronto.
Well, this is quickly in a nutshell. This guy can light up a defense in a hurry.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Kamare. Takes the three. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Anunoby against Cunningham. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Anunoby. Cunningham outside. During trying to break free. Traps in the tray.
They made most of their opportunities looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
They tried their best to shut down Anunoby, and he'll get a chance at the line due to that over-aggressive defense.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Bagley dishes to Williams. Outside, Bagley. Here's a Kobe. Back to Bagley. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Baseline jumper.
On the edge of the pedestal and scream out loud that we made it off the avenue and walked that mile. In the darkness, I often sit back and get lost in the rap that I wrote. When you told me that it spoke to your soul, I was talking to you. I was walking it through every ghetto. Tell success, hello, we here.
And I'm so happy I cry, 'cause I can't believe all the things I ever wanted are finally happening for me. And it's so surreal.